All right, you monkeypoxers. I'm just saying it as many times as I can before you're not allowed to. All right, fucking monkeypox. It's amazing, incredible, anything. But don't worry, people, because it won't be like the previous scandemic. Sorry, that was a slip of the tongue. I meant pandemic. Because next time they'll be able to track whether you've eaten them. And then after that, they'll be able to track. There'll be little nanobots in the spikes as well. Good Lord, populate itself. Are you new in these parts, or have you not been here a while, or are you usually a lurker? That seems. I mean, I obviously know populate itself. Riffs, yeah, can you dig it? We dig TV, we dig remote control, we dig the Furry Freak Brothers and the Twilight Zone, we dig Run DMC, we dig ADC, ACDC, we dig Renegade, Soundwave, and something else. Riffs, yeah, can you? I quite like Populate Itself. They're a bit shit, but you know, that's what you want from a band that calls itself Populate Itself. Tick Liquor. Are you new? Oh, that reckon. Have we got some noobs in tonight? I'm always up for some noobs. Hello, Loki. How are you, son? Been a while. Salmon. Martin, yeah, I've been writing all afternoon, well, all evening. It's 1 a.m. here now, and I just thought I need a break from this. I'll be honest with you, the oi polloi, nice. The oi polloi get in early here, and that's just how I like it, because you know a bit more about things, and you know, and you're the hardcore scrubbage. Let's be honest. But got to some very emotional stuff in the novel. Like most of it is just me being an arsehole, and I can deal with that. You know, I can deal with me being an arsehole. I can deal with me being stupid, making bad decisions, filling myself full of narcotics and getting paranoid. I can write that shit all day long. But when it gets to stuff about childhood and love and loss, it's like with the short stories. Get on my Substack, link in the description. Loads of them in there. Like something like Whatever Happened to Hunting. I'll be honest with you, I know a lot of you have read it. It's a cracking story. But in Whatever Happened to Hunting, I flew through that writing it because it's mainly jokes and that. You know, it's comedy. But the stuff I was writing about Dirty Lynn was hard work. It was hard work because... And it's usually after as well. It's usually after, like when I told the Crack Diaries, I improvised that because I lived it. I knew the stories. And when I told that story in 3 parts, I'd done it in 1 take, but I just made it 3 videos. I couldn't sleep afterwards. You know, when I was telling it, it was like emotionless. But anyway, I got to something in the novel. I've done about 3.5 hours solid, and I'm only going to do about an hour and a half here. And I am actually at 2:30, I'm stopping, so I've got to get back to the novel. Otherwise, it's never going to get done. I mean, I love streaming. You know, I love streaming. I love you lot. It's a privilege to be able to come here and have people watch and listen and join in. But I have to, I actually have to do it. But I needed a little break because it was getting a bit heavy. It'd be interesting to see whether any of you find it. Well, you know, it'd be interesting to what you all make of the novel. Vart, oh, and it's Anglo as well. Nice one, Anglo. It's very kind of you. Very generous, very generous. Anglo says he drops a lady Godiva in the grift pot and says, "Whatever Happened to Hunting" is my favourite Substack story. I'm very proud of that piece of work, I have to say. A nice one for reading it, Anglo. This isn't a comment. This isn't necessarily about you, but what I like on some of the comments is people who say they don't read, but they give something a go and they loved it. That's a lovely, because I like to get people into reading. But yeah, I mean, the thing about Whatever Happened to Hunting, it was gifted to me as a storyteller. When you meet someone like Hunting and those things happen, you know, even at the time, I thought this is incredible. He was a lovely bloke as well, a really lovely bloke. Most junkies, they're like Lizard Jane, but Hunting was like me. You know, I don't know whether you saw the textual in the first paragraph. I think it's the first paragraph when I work out that he's a withdrawing drug addict looking for a score. I say I could be looking in the mirror. You know, I describe his clothes, his clammy translucent skin and all that. And I say I could be looking in the mirror. And then, spoiler alert, at the end, in the French house, I look in the mirror. And so there's a little sort of coda. If you know your music, if you know your return to coda, that's a spirit, Emma G. Don't let him get away with any of that. But nice one, Anglo. Appreciated. If any of you haven't got on my Substack, give that one a go first. Whatever happened to hunting? I know, Rusky. But Rusky, you're a creative. You know what it's like. You know, it's quite a drain on me emotionally, the novel. And also, there's an element of finishing it. You know, I've probably got about, I've probably written and edited 90% of it. It's just I'm not, once you finish it, you have to publish it. There's no, one day I'll say to you, I've handed that to my editor. And then another day I'll say to you, my editor has said it's ready to go. Because once I've given it to him, I said to him, that's yours now. You chop that up as you will. I'll publish whatever's left. And, that's quite frightening in a way. That's quite frightening. I mean, I'm not worried about selling units. It won't be like, oh, I've only sold 100. That's not the issue. The issue is I want people to enjoy it. I want people to enjoy it. It's less a fear of people hating it. If people hate it, well, they weren't my audience anyway. But I want people to enjoy it. What's the name says? Dangerfield. Thank you, Chris, for streaming again. Unfortunately, I was asleep for the last one. Well, I've done it for you. What's the name? I guessed that. Quadders is on the firm. Hoitering's good. I haven't heard that before. Hello, 42. Caught a bit of your stream earlier. It's a bit difficult for me when you stream after I've streamed because I'm sort of whacked and I don't want to be watching and engaging with the stream. Do you know what I mean? But I caught a bit at the end of it. Yeah. Hello, Steve. Mr. Clapworthy's on the firm. Good to see you. Good to see you, Lee. Good to see you. Much love, Otto. Scory's on the firm. Look at that. 42 put Scory into bed after the stream. Lovely, though, that is, isn't it? Lovely when you get all that. You listen, hang around with a few people online and then just drift off. I've got something funny to play before the hoity-toity crew turn up. Right, so I don't really like audio books. I like the process of reading because this gets very confusing because this is the whole thing that Derrida was about. This was what the whole post-structuralist thing is about. The difference between writing and speaking. It goes back to European metaphysics. It goes back to the likes of Descartes. And when Descartes, it actually goes back to Socrates. Socrates described writing, right? Socrates described writing as a dangerous supplement to living speech. So speech, according to Socrates, speech is present. It's vibrations through the vocal cords. It's you're there, you're present. But writing is a dangerous supplement. And yet you can write a love letter and have someone cry themselves. You can have someone, in bits from a letter. Some people kill themselves after a bit of writing. So you've got to start questioning all that. And where am I going with this? So Derrida started talking about what is the difference between writing and speaking. And it's weird, but it's weird because audio books are a different process, but are they? I don't know, man. Anyway, that's not what I want to tell you about. What I want you to check out, right? So my dirty little literary secret, I'll sit there giving you the Derrida and I'll sit there giving you the, the authors I like. But I do like Lee Childs. I told you the other night, that's my traveling books. If I'm getting on a plane, I'll take Jack Reacher. I love it. And by the way, tell me if Mrs. Me in it turns up, because I owe her a Serenade, and if she's here tonight, she's getting it. Well, the funny thing, Socrates didn't write anything down. I know it's a joke, Willow, but Socrates, because he considered writing to be the dangerous supplement, he never wrote anything down because it was dangerous. But his star pupil, Plato, he wrote it all down. Not teacher's pet after all. Now, she's probably playing for a red velvet box. Absolutely that. Now, here's something funny. So the other night, I was having a bit of trouble sleeping. If I put on an audio book, someone I like Hunter S. Thompson, Burroughs, Bukowski, David Foster Wallace, I don't sleep because I love them and I just sit there loving it, right? But I can go for, I thought, I'll tell you what, I'll grab a bit of Jack Reacher, a bit of Lee Childs, because it's not literary. Now that again is another argument, but I think Lee Childs would understand what I mean by that. It's not wordy and it's not aware that it's writing. Do you know what I mean? Like, Bukowski knew that it was writing. Burroughs knew it was writing. David Foster Wallace knew nothing else. This is a book. You're reading a book. But Lee Childs, he's not fucking around with all that. It's just, that's not to say he's less than. His skills and strengths and agenda are different, right? But check out this, right? So I found this one, and it was Graham, it's Pulp Fiction, exactly that. And there's nothing wrong with that. I love those old American 1950s detective pulp fiction rags. Now, so there's not a lot of Lee Childs online, but I found The Killing Floor, which is the famous one. That's what the new Amazon series is based on, The Killing Floor. The movie was based on the shooter, wasn't it? The bloke who took 6 people out at the start. I can't remember what it's called now. Anyway, but it's an AI generated, hello dual-faced monkey, hello ST3. It's an AI generated audio book, and it's terrible. The voices are terrible, but it would appear, that's absolutely shocking. I mean, Jack Reacher was a fucking unit, a big man. Tom Cruise, are you off your head? Anglo, watch the Amazon series. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Maybe you've already seen it, but if you haven't, it's very, very good. Right, let me dig this out for you. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Where is it? Anglo, if you haven't seen it, you can easily find it on some sites or something. Isn't Lee? Yeah. He's a British writer, yeah. And he says he writes every day. Even if he hasn't got anything to write, he writes every day. And you can tell, he's got that. There's a lovely rhythm to his work. You can read a Lee Childs novel in 3 hours without noticing, Good to see it, mate. I've seen you in a few other streams. I haven't seen you in these parts for a while. Nothing wrong with that. It's your choice. But it would appear I kind of got used to the Jack Reacher voice in this audio book. But it would appear a certain ethnic group doesn't go down so well with the old with the old AI. Right. Check this out. I've got it here somewhere. So this is from The Killing Floor. I've got it to the right part. It's pretty bad anyway. Jack Reacher's voice is pretty bad. Everyone's voice. But when it gets to this certain, you won't be like, what one's he talking about? As soon as you hear it, you're going to go, oh dear. All right, listen to this. So this is it says it's an AI, it's an audio book. It says it here. Killing Floor by Lee Child. Multi-voice audio book. Narrated by AI generated voices. And hello Jays, hello Tuscan 666. Yeah, I agree with you actually. That's a good point. I thought Tom Cruise was pretty good in the movie, yeah, but he wasn't anything like Jack Reacher. He didn't even have the sort of vocal chops for it, let alone the build. That's a fair point, actually, because I did actually quite like the movie because it's the Jack Reacher story. Anyway, have a listen to this. It'll make you really laugh. Or it may imagine me. I'm in bed. I'm trying to drift off, and you'll hear the bit, and I was like, "What the fuck am I listening to?" Check this out. I'll have to mute myself because I can't be putting my headphones in. Give me a headache this time of night. Yeah, I'll check it out.
He'd been granted the sight of a fabled thing, like a unicorn.
Could you hear that? Can someone let me know you heard that? Yeah, but Billy, the point is Jack Reacher's like 6'5" and about the same wide. You know, Tom Cruise must have been standing on milk crates or something. I think that's the point. It's like having Mr. Bean play Superman. Could you hear that, people? Yep. Okay, here we go. Right. So listen. Hello, Custard. Hello, Rags. Listen to when this other voice comes in. Make you laugh.
Or a mermaid. He kept trying to speak, raising his hand as if his point was going to require emphasis. But every time he'd start up with the chuckling again and me to clutch the broom. I didn't hurry him. I could wait. I had all weekend. He had the rest of his life.
Oh, yes, indeed.
He grinned. He had no teeth.
Oh, yes, indeed.
I looked over at him. Well, guess what, Granddad? I grinned back. He was cackling away. This was going to take a while.
Yes, indeed.
He said now he had the chuckling under control.
I've been in this place since the Osborne was a puppy, yes sir, since Adam was a young boy. But there's something I ain't never seen, but certainly not in all those years.
What ain't you never seen, old man? I asked him.
Well, I've been here all these years and I ain't never seen anybody in that cell wearing clothes like this, man.
You don't like my clothes, that's it.
I had to just King Corona, he's been living in the digital ghetto. I wouldn't want to live in that area in the metaverse. People coming up to you going, "Oh, good fudge." I remember I was just like nodding off and I was like, what the fuck? What is that? What is that noise? There you go. And the rest of it ain't much better. You know, I don't, when people talk about AI, I think you got decades, if not centuries left before that stuff's dangerous. It is outrageously bad. You can't listen to that, can you? I get you. Hello, John. Billy says LSD voiceover. LS voiceover. Sorry, I corrected it, but I knew you were getting at. Good, wasn't it? Lurking and working for Mr. Palmer. Sorry. Oh, hang on a minute. Why is that still turned on? Right, I'll keep the grift very quick. Entropy is up there. Pinned earlier. Pinner. And and that one's down there. Super chat. There you go. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Every bit of it I've seen so far just isn't cutting it. And it doesn't make sense either. The learning thing. You know, it's like people say, oh, you know, all that thing's listening to everything you say. Yeah, you've got too much information to deal with. You've got too much information. Hello, Linda, darling. You won't fall asleep to that. Listen to one of your streams. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. King Corona says, I'm lurking, but yeah, that was weird. Hello, Son of Max. What are you yearing me on? The AI. It just, you know, we saw that bloke on here before who made those two dolls, and it really backfires when one of them goes, I want to take over the world. The world doesn't need humans. You're like, okay. But to me, it seems a bit like in 20 years there'll be roads in the sky. No, there won't. You know, and I know, hello, Hoax. I know other people are like, no, you don't understand. I know Plastic African's all over it and thinks I don't get it. But hello, 42. I suppose I've already said hello. That's a double bubble hello. That's nuts, isn't it? Look at that. Willow says AI wants you to think it will take decades. I just think I don't even think it'll happen. Everything that they say is AI is just computers. Misses me in it. Unfortunately for you, I'm here. No, I'm good with it. You ready? Right. Now listen, people, I'm no guitar player. I'm great at writing my own songs. About 2 years ago, I promised Mrs. Me in it a serenade. And she's done so many nice things for me. Homemade Christmas crackers, homemade Christmas puddings, gifts for the girlfriend, gifts for the kids in the province. Just so many lovely things. I can't keep putting it off, and it's going to happen now. So if you don't want to hear my not so dulcet tones, because I'm not going to serenade Mrs. Me in it with one of my own songs, A Wasp in a Bowl of Blood, you know. So it's going to be a classic, and here it comes. Are we in tune? That'll do. Right, Mrs. Me in it. How long's it been? It's been about two. Whoa. It's been about 2 years, hasn't it? I promise you this. I don't know if you'll like this song. Don't worry, people. It's only about a minute and a half song, but it is a classic. It's a beautiful song that I'm about to murder. But we'll give it a go. I can tell by your eyes that you've probably been crying forever. And the stars in the sky don't mean nothing to you. They're a mirror. I don't wanna talk about it, how you broke my heart. Oh, if I stay here just a little bit longer, if I stay here, won't you listen to my heart? Oh, my heart. If I stand all alone, will the shadows hide the colors of my heart? Blue for the tears, black for the night, and the stars in the sky don't mean nothing to you. They are a mirror. And I don't wanna talk about it, how you broke my heart. Oh, again. If I stay here just a little bit longer, if I stay here, won't you listen to my heart? Oh, my heart. 2 years in the waiting, 2 E minors fucked up. Sorry about that, darling, but we got here in the end. Billy Bloggs said, we are digitally throwing our knickers at you. We can digitally have them back. Hoax loved it. I don't know what happened with those E minors. I got quite nervous when I was singing that. Could you hear a slight vibrato in my voice? But I've owed Mrs. Me in it that for fucking years, and I tried to do Bonnie Prince Billy's song, but it was too difficult. Scorries dropped 2 bonding, throwing 2 quid in the app. Ching! Nice one, Scozza. A Prasha Tutti. Graham Willis said it was really sweet. That's very kind of you. I thought there'd be about 10 people left. Nice one, Eldritch. Beautiful. Pax Max liked it. Charlie Sparkle's got goosebumps at the end there. What's the name? Oh, this has gone down all right. Nice one. Oh, that's very kind of you. I thought that was going to be a bit of a mess, to be honest with you. Hello, Woodlander. Lulu's welling up. It's a lovely song, though, isn't it? Lovely song. When Rod Stewart does it, it's gorgeous. Well, that's nice. Yeah, me too. Me too, Emma. I love it. Paul thought it was better than Rod. Nah, there's always some negativity around. Yeah, you know. Otto, you're my wife now. Right, where are we? Where was I? Well, thank you very much, people. That was very kind. Love it. Thank you. We are quits, Hoyt. I'm sorry about the time it took, and I'm sorry about those 2 E minors. Both times I was... This guitar, this is why I need my guitar. That guitar, the strings are all different spacing, so I've had to relearn how to play the guitar. Because, you know, right hand's piece of piss, really. I'm not picking or anything. But, you know, when you've learned to put your fingers there, but now you've got to put them like monkeypox, like you've got monkeypox, it's a bit different. So when I actually get my guitar, I'll probably have to... it wasn't Buffalo Soldier. But sorry it took so long, Mrs. Me in it. Nice one, Lulu. Nice one, Johnny. Hello, the truth will set you free. Cheers, no cat Popeye. Why does StreamYard keep doing this? Billy said, I knew the birds would love it. Yeah, that's I just want to make them feel good. It was Knife. Nice one, Woodlander. Yeah, I'm a real fan. There's a lovely version. Well, as a Rod Stewart fan, you probably know it. There's a lovely version live with a woman. I can't remember her name, and she sings a verse and some of the harmonies, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Mouse Cat Hoyt to that. Nice one, Chris. You warm her up, I'll do the business. I'll fiddle the strings. You get into the little red velvet box. Good Lord, what goes on? Hello, Della. Can I request Battery by Metallica? I don't like metal. I don't know any metal. I'm not a fan of metal. Joshua says, never heard that song, but it made me reminisce, and I don't know how I feel about it. You never heard that song? I don't think Rod Stewart didn't write it. I'm trying to think who wrote. Oh, I'll tell you who wrote it. Someone here told me. No, Lindsay told me. I think it was I think Lindsay told me it was No, Dennis Menace told me. I told Dennis I was learning it. It was written by the guitarist from Neil Young's band, who died of a smack overdose, who Neil Young then wrote The Needle and the Damage Done about. There you go. And then Dennis ruined it and said he wrote it about his 14-year-old girlfriend. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, Dennis. Do all roads have to lead to Nontsville? Nice one, Mousecap, for the donation, though. I'll let you take over from there. That's mad to think you've never heard that song, though. Not that there's anything wrong with not hearing that song, but that's standard sort of... It's a standard song. Yeah, but Vespi, he actually done his vocal cords in, didn't he? He had to have loads of surgery. It's a duck, so that made me feel better about my guitar playing. Just as long as you enjoy playing the guitar, play it. That's what I say. I've been playing the guitar since I was 16. I still wrote New Shoes, you cheeky fuckers. I still wrote Get It Out, you cheeky fuckers. Just get someone else to play it. Just write the melodies and you're laughing. I know you're only joking, mate. No dramas. I don't understand this, Willow. I like everything. Oh, the band Everything But the Girl. And I didn't go surprised. That doesn't make any sense. So, Tim. Hello, Tim. Tim likes that version the best. I haven't heard that version. I'll have to check it out. Hello, Pizzle. You all right, son? Alison Moy, eh? Why have you dropped him in? That's naughty. She's got a lovely voice, actually, did Alison. Yeah, it was a couple of all the times to make a mistake. But once I started playing it, I could feel my voice quivering. I thought, why are you nervous? Fucking hell. But I did get nervous. That's just the way it goes. Custard says, you pump the tyres, I'll ride the bike. I'll leave you and Mousecat to fight that abuse out. Right, where are we? I've got stories, I've got Anglos, got that. Sweet. Johnny says Tina Turner and Rod Stewart share a stylist. Hello, LC350. Nice to see you. I don't like what they're doing here nowadays. Mrs. Mean, it says, I want to cover new shoes in my own sweet way. You can have it. It's all yours. Do whatever you want with it. Mrs. Me in it, you nearly got this one. Don't worry, people. I'll only sing the first verse. Do you remember this one, Mrs. Me in it? Straight up. Hang on. Straight up, I'll find. Oh, hang on, that's in the wrong time. Straight up, I'll find a lover of some kind. I've lost. Here's the rest I've lost. Here's the mess. Fed up down the line, down the drain, underground. Can you carry me? Can you hold me? We all live. Just singing the old song. You nearly got that one. That is a nice song, though. That is a lovely song. That was going to be the B-side. That was going to... Della says, can I ask why these choice of songs? Well, that last one I wrote. So, I don't know, really. Casa calling. Hello, Casa calling. Danger, you should do a weekly Riverside busking stream. I'll tell you what might be good is if we all do that. Like a Scrubstock acoustic. That's it. That is it. No, Vesper check. Scrubstock 2, I've already said, end of July. But Scrubstock Unplugged is coming up. We are doing Scrubstock Unplugged. So if you've got a guitar, piano, ukulele, banjolalo, plinkatatu, chinipana, or hoopanani, you can get on it. Scrubs Unplugged. So there'll be none of this production lark. There'll be no knobs and buttons and electronics. You've got that was an original. I'll tell you what, Graham, I'll play it to you. It's a nice song. Hang on, let me dig it out. I haven't got a lot to say. I've been right. I streamed for 2.5 hours earlier. I wrote for 3 hours, and here I am. But hang on, I'll play you the original. Well, not the original, because it was written 30 years ago. It's a household song, but I've got a better version of it. Hang on. It's actually beautiful. But I was going for a real good patch of creativity, and I wrote that straight up song. That's how you get your recording contract, your publishing contract, and your management deal. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, this is me doing it in solo. It's a bit long though. I'll probably cut it short. I'll go by what you're saying in the chat, and be honest. If you're like, I've had enough now, just let me know. But I'll play you it. This is from my songs channel, but I made them all private because people can be cunts, and they're, you know, some of my songs are a bit important and a bit emotional. Yeah, I'll check this out. All right, there. I wrote this song about 20 years ago. Yeah, 20 years ago. That's proper nostalgia, that is. Look at the old, remember the old television and the hat and all that in Soho? Oh, I am still with the Mrs. Della. Yes, Pizzle, you can come on and do a bit of cone and paper. Cone? Anyway, back to this. Let's try it out. In all that Crack Diaries time, it was written for a person with a lot younger vocal abilities without years of abuse, so it's going to be a bit of a struggle, but nice song. If you play an instrument, go and give it a crack at improving it. Oh, it's a pleasure to sing though, if challenging. I'm no vocalist. Have you noticed? Here we go. Straight up, I'll find a lover of some kind. I've lost is the rest of loss. Here's the mess. Fed up, down the line, I'm down the drain, underground. Can you carry me? Can you hold me? We all live alone. We all live alone. Straight up, I'll find a riot of some kind. I've lost, here's the mess, and I've lost, here's the rest. Will you and I matter? Will we survive? 'Cause I've never felt so ready to die. Will you and I matter? Will we survive? 'Cause I've never felt so ready to die. We all live, yeah, yeah, alone. We all live alone. dreaming of Narcissus, thinking of you. All right there. Fucking hell. It's too hot. It's too hot for that. I tried it for when I used to live upstairs, but I just can't do it. I can't do it. I mean, look, it's nearly 2 o'clock in the morning. It's 29 degrees here. So there you go. That was yeah, that's that nice little Fender parlour guitar that's sitting around at Mark's house. Trust me, that, you know, the difference in sound was ridiculous. This thing cost me 40 quid, and I just thought I needed something to play, but it's next to useless, really. Terrible thing. Bit of a man-dom vibe there. I'll tell you what, let's pop the invite into the link chat, see if anyone wants to come in, say hello. Links in if you want to come in. Oh yeah, Billy was asking about an effect. Yeah, I put there's a little reverb on it, Billy. I don't know where it is. Someone also said, what are the calls? You got them completely wrong, Rob. It's like, I don't know what it is. I think it's like a C7. It's like, take your index finger off, and it's the other two fingers of a C. Then it's E minor, then A minor, then D, then D7. That goes round a few times, and then the G comes in. Yeah, so that's what it is. You know. Hello, Mrs. Packer. Nice to see you. How was the old kart racing? Good fun. Do you get in the cart as well? I'm sure when I talked to the old man the other week, there he is. He said he got in the cart. I saw that a minute ago, Mousecat. I've only just got it. Right, don't worry, people. I'm not going to go on some mad playing loads of my own old songs, but I am going to play you about 30 seconds of one because it always makes me laugh. Just because it's you can turn anything into a smack anthem if you know what you're doing. Hang on, no, not that one. Not, although I did do that with that as well. Hang on. So many songs here. Right here. Check this out. I won't play a lot of it. I'll play about 30 seconds, but it's funny because it's a cover. Yeah, have a listen to this. Have a little listen to this. All right, there. Welcome to my songs channel. This was originally done this for what it's worth. Can you hear it on my audio only podcasts, which are well deep down in my original main channel? Sing along if you want. Good call, Duck. I got chills, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control, 'cause the power you're supplying, it's electrifying. Shape up, 'cause I need a man, and my heart is set on you. Shape up, better understand. To my heart I must be true. There's nothing left for me to do. If you feel with affection. You're too shy to convey. Meditate in my direction. Feel your way. Shape up, 'cause I need a man, one to keep me satisfied. Shape up, 'cause I'm gonna prove that my faith is justified. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure, down deep inside. You're the one that I want. You're the one that I want. You're the one that I can't believe how many of you. Well, it would probably be. I think the junkies got it. It's a play on Velvet Underground, Waiting for My Man. I've turned that into a smack anthem. So when I need a man, but you know, some things go over people's heads. Right, 2 people tried to come in, Packer, and look at that. That's a spirit. Go on, Pizzle. Some people liked them, you know. It's what I do. Infamous T says, Dangerwood, if you're looking for a bang of a track that auto plays on my channel is good for a laugh. If you're looking for a bang, you want me to play your songs on my channel at this time of night? that's a big ask. Picard? Right,
Hello.
I'm not putting the headphones in, so tell me if you've got an echo. You shouldn't have. It's usually all right.
Oh, it's a terrible echo.
No, there's not.
Is.
Mrs. Me in it. You'll have to wait, darling, because I have.
Oh, was it Mrs. Well, she can come in. I'll go. I was only coming in because no one else was coming in. You know,
Well, that's no reason to go. What? Have you not got anything to say?
No one else was coming in.
You fucked it now. Look, you won't get a word in edgeways.
Now there'd be an echo.
Once that thing starts talking, it's all over. Hello, Mrs. Me in it. Did you like your serenade? There's the echo. Look, you're right. Look, straight away.
What do I need?
Right. Hello, Mrs. Me in it. Did you like your serenade? There's the echo. Look, you're right. Look, straight away.
What do I need?
I'm going to mute me.
Shut up. 5
Mrs.
minutes.
Watch this. Listen, I'm telling you. Watch this on StreamYard and turn the YouTube volume off. Watch this. Listen, I'm telling you. Watch this on StreamYard and turn the YouTube volume off. You weren't wrong, were you? Right, Mrs. Me in it. You can still hear me, love. Don't worry. Mousecat can't save you now. Listen to me. I know you can still hear me. You have to watch the stream on StreamYard, yeah? But turn off. Oh, hang on. It's probably because you haven't got headphones on. I mean, my mic won't. What's happening is you're all. Have you got headphones on, Mrs. Me in it? I can see a nod. Nah, that's the problem. I mean, I can do it because I've got a directional mic, so it doesn't pick up my speakers. But your audio is going into your microphone, so it's all going on a. Do you know what I mean? Like every other time you've been on a stream. Sorry, love. Oh, if you can sort out some headphones, just come back in, okay? All right, I'll keep you there. Right, let's get back. Packer, put your. Oh, she's got some cans on. Oh, you shouldn't say that to a lady. Right, she's sorting it out. Let's try it. Right, I'll keep you there. Right, let's get back. Packer, put your. Oh, she's got some cans on. Oh, you shouldn't say that. Still not sorted. How are you, Packer? Let's give her some time to sort that out. How are you? How was go-kart racing?
Go-karting was good. He went on with several adults and another kid. And he overtook everybody twice except one of the adults that was quicker than him. But when he came off, that adult said he's good. If he gets a bit better at the racing line, he'll be very difficult to overtake because the adult was stuck behind him for about 2 laps before he got past.
And you can afford to sponsor a Formula One career, no doubt.
Well, this is what I was thinking.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking a nice big banner down the side of the cart, Scrubs touring.
I like it. I'm with you.
What do you reckon?
Yeah. They do that though, didn't they? They do poach kids from things like that and move them up to like that Formula 4. Then it's Formula Ford, and racing drivers don't get straight into those Formula 1 cars, do they?
It's unlikely someone's going to be standing at Tattershall fishing for talent, is it?
Right. Hello, Mrs. Me in it. Hello.
Can you hear me?
It's perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Oh, good. I can't hear me. Hello.
No, you can hear yourself because you're talking.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of an echo, but there you go.
So we finally got round to your Serenade. Are you mental? Packer, can you talk to her for a minute? Because I don't know what's going on. I don't know how to communicate with her.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
How are you?
See, that's the weird bit, you see, Packer. That's what makes it difficult. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you both.
Right.
How are you?
Yeah. Oh, I'm okay.
Lovely.
Apart from technology, I'm tickly too.
Speak to us. You do some talking. I think that's what we're getting at.
Right. 1, 2. Testing. 1, 2.
Right.
What you done today, Mrs. Me in it?
There you
go. Planted some plants and made a bed. No, actually, really made a bed.
What, as in like carpentry or...
Yeah, like your velvet box.
Yeah.
Hang on, you how did you make a bed? What, like a futon or like a what they call them, a box set? What's it called? Flat pack.
Flat pack, yeah.
Is that really carpentry though? That seems a bit generous.
Oh, it was a big bed.
Oh,
did you have to look at the instructions?
I gave it to Mouse Cat and I went, work that one out, darling.
Is it your new bed? Is it your and Mouse Cat's new pleasure lounge? See, this is the problem with having 3 on Packer. I'm going to get rid of you, mate. Sorry.
Yeah, bye.
This isn't happening. Ta-da. Right. How are you? Speak.
Right. Can you hear me now?
I've never not. Oh, hello, mate. Ta-da. Hello, son. Ta-da. Oh, look, he's still there. I've been out of here since the beginning. Packer, thanks for giving up your space, but it's hard when you have 3 people when one of them's not saying anything. Speak, woman. Give me conversation. Right.
And you got a nutter on their board. Right.
Right.
Should I close down live stream and keep StreamYard?
But it sounds perfect now. Can you not hear it properly? I don't want to do this, Mrs. Me in it, but I'm going to do it. I can't. I don't know what was going on. I don't know what was wrong. I don't know what happened there. You usually can't shut her up, and then you. Does anyone know what happened then? No, I felt like that as well, Pizzle. But there's only so long I can sit there not talking to someone. Lee James says she's fucked. I don't think she is fucked. You know when she's drunk. Try sign language. I don't know what was happening there. Oh, she's coming back for more. Look, she's an absolute glutton for punishment. Hello, love.
Hello.
Right. How are you? Oh, you're fucking joking. I can't do that. What? It's just a little bit. You think so, do you, Josh? You try it. Colonel Custer says baffling. Right. One more chance. I'm giving you one more chance, woman, all right? Right.
Bones.
Hello, Mrs. Me in it. And goodbye. I love you dearly, but that's just not. Yes, Anglo. This is the weird thing. I don't know what the issue is, unless she's got voices. Maybe she's got like loads of echoes, like in the headphones. I don't mean in her head. It's of course you can, as long as you speak to me. I can't be doing this for much longer. I can't be streaming for too long tonight. I'll put the link in the chat, LC. You can come in, son. It was funny. We all love you, Mrs. Me in it, and bless you, darling. And you did keep trying, but I don't know what was happening. I was like, hello, and you were like, and that's not good streaming, you know. Hang on, 42 LC 350's coming in. I've got to prioritize him because he hasn't been in before. If he doesn't come in and loses his bottle, I'll bring you in, 42. Linda reckons she's teasing me. Oh, God. Bit sensual, Linda. Linda, darling. Come on then, LC 350. I've just yeeted 42. 42's like OG Scrub. Look, came in with that. Josh, right? I honestly don't know. I don't know what the fuck was going on. It was very strange. Sir Grego says that's how Mrs. Me in it flirts.
Hello.
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 Right, have you got an echo or anything? Or are we all good?
No, I'm in the kitchen, mate.
No echoes in your kitchen. Is it like soundproof?
No, no. Hello, Wood. Hello, Scrub. All of you lot. Hello.
That's a lovely smile you've got there. What
an
expression you've got.
That's like many years, like, well, having it like you did, Scrub.
Did you overdo it?
Yeah. No. Sorry, dude. It was so weird to say hello to you. Like, I've had a day on a beer today, so
have you not been on here before?
No. We had the old Scrub face thing and me fucking Scrubstock tune, and that's about it, bro.
Okay. So where are you from? That's a London southeast accent for sure.
It's not. I was born in Hampshire, but my mum and dad, they're Londoners. My mum's a Cockney.
There you go. That's where you got it from.
And the old man's Shepherd's Bush, and yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Do you know what I done this morning? I woke up this morning. I was fucking hanging, and I put on and Chona. Old Chona's fucking. She was singing. Oh my god, mate! It was fucking. I loved it. It was great.
Chona who comes in here.
Yeah, Chona sing. Yeah, man. She did a light as my first thing this morning. Was Chona doing a live stream. I've done a few requests like John Denver, "Sunshine on My Shoulder makes me happy." Yeah, what a brilliant tune. Then she sung that.
Hang on a minute, because I don't know about this. I know Chona comes in here, but she does a stream. Let me just
Hello, this is me in there. Hello, sweetheart.
This is me in it. I'll get you in a minute, okay?
I don't give up.
No, you don't. Luckily,
my phone's going on, mate. Hello. I've got to shave my beard. Under this beard and hair, sorry, it's a young bloke.
No, but you look great. You've got a great look about you. But hang on, so you were hanging this morning. What, you overdone it last night?
I always have done it. Chris, I'll tell you, you're fucking crack up with this. You're really, you bastard. Right. Remember, know the day you done the Financial Times? No, not Financial Times. Sorry, no, it was, I gave up. You made me stop fucking smoking and drinking.
I made you. I like the idea.
You didn't make a story. Sorry, you helped me in the scrubs, and I stopped. And I've done 3 months, and then you fucking, and then you wanted to bend it, and I fucking start again. But I'm not blaming you, brother.
You know, it is that's all right.
It's not. I blame myself. It's like, why am I thinking that I've done really well?
So what are you? Do you drink? We won't get into this because we've talked
a
lot. But you drink every day, do you?
Oh yeah, pretty much. I work. I graft like fuck.
Good.
I outthink people all the time who've got normal lives. It's weird as fuck. But I do graft like fuck. I've got a job. I earn with money. I do drink. Only special brew though, bruv.
You actually go for the special brew, not even a super.
Yes, I've always drunk special brew.
How many of them on an evening?
I can do. I can do 6. But the thing is, Mush, no, they got weaker though. They're only 7.5 now.
It used to be something like 11, didn't it?
After the old days.
Yeah.
The old days, brother. Honestly, Chris, you in Montford, my mate just died. Like you in Montford.
Yeah.
It's like weird. And we've always, weird one. Anyway, sorry, dude. I'm getting smashed now.
You're all right. You're doing great.
I love the scrub. I love your house. Do you know how I found you?
I don't know how you found me.
In the gutter.
That's where I am. No, fucking walkout in the old Tommy Robinson days. When it all started to go a bit fucking weird, and we're here now. But that was a walkout. That's where I found it. You was out. What on that actual that day out?
No, I wasn't with you. No, you're not. I'm sorry, I didn't say that. No, walkout. That's how I found you. I found you. Mush.
Hang on, I don't know what walkout is. I don't know what it is.
Who? Walkout.
Walkout. Who? Who's walkout?
Oh, you're making words up now, then, brother.
I'm not.
Guess what I got? Look at that. I just realised it's on the floor.
Freshly loaded.
Hang on, little kittens, the scrub kittens are having shit.
Do they drink special brew?
No, but the plants do.
Do the plants drink it after you've drunk it? Like
Yeah, but look at the plants. I have a quick look. This is me fucking where I'm sat. It's not my house. I lived there for 11 years. My landlady's house. Have a look at that. What a beautiful.
Lovely. Those plants are lovely. I do love
them. Have a little walk on. Look at that in the garden. There's a wheelbarrow. Man,
yeah, lovely.
Anyway, good. Go on. Sorry.
You can't have plants indoors in Cambodia because they bring insects in with them, and when you get insects in, then you get.
Oh, we've had this. My landlady, some of her plants have had fucking insects. She's going on. She moaned at me, but I've got a plant I've had since I was 18.
Wow.
I'm 51 years old. I've had it. I've had it. And she goes, I can't understand how all you do is feed it beer. That's what it's a fucking what's it called cheese plant. It don't fucking need water. It don't. It likes beer. Anyway, dude, I thought I was talking to him. Hang on.
Did you mean Jay the war kettle?
Yeah, war
there
kettle.
You go. Good call.
What was I saying, Mush?
Well, I thought you were saying war cow as in.
Your ears are fucking broken, bro. It's like mine.
Your tongue's
broken. Them sounds. I went like, I went somewhere today and people were talking. I couldn't understand the word they were saying. It's like, no, your eyes are broke, like your ears. Like, fuck me, that's hard work. Yeah, Walkle Jay. That's how I found you, bro. Years and years and years ago.
I still talk to Jay. I spoke to him just a couple of days ago.
Yeah. Oh, right. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I found. It's really old Tommy Robert. It's when it all fucking started. There was a little, nearly fucking 8. It all started.
That's it. You'd have
10, 12 years ago. It started about 1989 when the old fucking started doing acid. Okay,
oh yeah. It must have been atheism is unstoppable as well. Then part of all that.
Oh, yeah, years ago, and
like your eyes.
Yeah.
LC 350. It's been an absolute.
Love you, brother. Love you, Scrubs. I'm gonna leg it. I'm gonna get hammered. Hoyt. She loves, honestly, there's a big scrub lovers. I ain't no nasty, but I love people. And Broken, I will catch up with you at some point. If you don't live far from me.
It's been a pleasure.
Love you, dude. Love you all. Be good, man. Hoyt.
Ta-da. Hoyt. What a lovely fella. What an absolute. I mean, let's be honest. Who had LC 350 down as that bloke? It's weird, isn't it? You know, you see people in the chat and their names and their avatars, but until you see them, if you'd have shown me that fella and said, what scrub is that? I don't think I'm saying LC 350. Until you see them, if you'd have shown me that fella and said, what scrub? Look at her, look in a complete world of her own. Look. What's she looking at?
I have.
Hello, Mrs. Me in it. Hello, love. You all right? How are you? And that's about your time, I'm afraid. 42? Did you want to come on like rapid? LC 350, bless you for coming on, man. That was lovely talking to you. Maybe don't, if you gave up for 3 months, you must. Arklow saved the day. Here we go. Oh, nearly. Hello, mate.
How's it going, lad?
LC 350, bless you for coming on, man. You've got an echo. That's very unlike you. That's better. Sorted with a press of a button. Well, I'm having fun. I'm having a strange one.
Good. I've just finished my dinner, and I'm watching the golf on the TV, and I was golfing all morning. You know, and I'm having a great.
Glenn, I only have one person at a time, mate. That's why I've just ditched you. Arklow, so you watch golf and you play golf.
Yep.
So that's quite golfy. You've had a golfy day.
Yeah, but Chris, that's my weekends, though. You know, I'm 50 years of age and I don't go out drinking anymore. You know, and stuff like that. Or sometimes I do, but, you know.
I can see myself getting into golf. Not yet, but 5 or 6 years. I can, there's a load of good courses out here, obviously, because there's a lot of space.
Yeah. Chris, there's a guy called a Golf Sidekick. He's a South African dude, and he spends a lot of time in Thailand and Malaysia, and I think Cambodia as well, just making these little golf vlogs, and it's really, really good. He's very funny. He's not a pro or anything. He's going on about how to enjoy playing golf, and he's really, really character. You know, really, really good bloke, and he's very funny. And I sent a little. He obviously he's got a lot of subscribers, and he has a lot of videos. But he obviously checks his comments because I put up a little jokey comment about mentioning Greta Thunberg, and he got straight back to me, and he's really joking about her the way any normal person would. So I was delighted about that. You know, it was absolutely brilliant.
No, it's always encouraging when someone doesn't do a political channel, but it turns out they're based.
A little bit. Yeah. Do you ever watch Rob Ager, Collective Learning?
I don't know that channel. No, I don't.
You have to look at his stuff. You would really enjoy it.
Say it in an English accent, because all I
sorry.
got was
Well, what you want to do is open your peelers and check out Rob Ager. He's a scarce git, but fuck it, you know what?
That's so Australian. It's untrue. Robert
Ager. Rob Ager.
Rob Ager.
Yeah, his channel is called Collative Learning.
Hang on. Before I will remember that, but this is the question I've got about the golf. What's the barrier to entry? Because the thing I'm worried about is going and buying a set of clubs, and that day when I just sort of go out onto that thing and not know what to do. Do you get a teacher? How do you start?
Well, Chris, the barrier to entry is very simple. You need to have people to play regularly with. That's the main thing. Okay. You need people to play regularly with. I have my brothers that I play with, and I'm a committee guy. I was talking to Zen Maverick about golf courses there in the chat a few times. But I'm a committee guy. You know, I'm a secretary. I do all the shitty paperwork and stuff. Okay, so I'm never short of a game. You know what I mean? Like
you offered a bit of value. So I'm thinking if I go to the Cambodia expat forum that I'm on and ask if any of them play golf, if a few of them do, the expats out there, there's not a lot. I mean, Thailand's flooded with Europeans, but out here, you know, there's that expats forum is only about 200 people. And if there's a few of them, maybe I could just say I'd quite like to give it a go.
Yeah. Chris,
is it protocols for me to maybe use someone else's clubs for a couple of rounds, or because I don't want to spend the money and then hate it? No.
Although you could actually pick up a decent set like for about 500 quid. But
yeah.
Okay.
I'll show you my free trade.
You could actually get a starter. You could get a crappy little starter yacht for about 150 quid, probably. Actually, I wouldn't piss on him, like, you know, but you know, it'd get you around, you know.
A monkey's too much to try it out. That's a big investment. But I imagine if there's people who've been doing it for a while, they've probably got an old set in the shed that they've moved on from. Because it does, I can see the appeal. Not as a spectator sport, you're never going to sell me on that.
Well, Chris, I'm a major music fan, right? I'm a major music supporter, and I play and I sing as well. But I don't really like rock biographies, you know, but I've read loads of them over the years. But you would be amazed at how many rockers attribute playing golf to saving them from drinking drugs. You know what I mean?
I can understand that.
A lot of them. Vince Neil from Motley Crue, like he said golf saved them from an alcoholic's death. You know what I mean? So.
And Motley Crue, they were absolutely smashing the arse out of their drink and drugs. I know that. I read. Is Nicky Six Motley Crue?
And Nicky Six is actually a very entertaining character. He's really funny and very.
I read his heroin diaries, and it was shocking. And it takes a lot to shock me. In that game. It was terrifying. Terrifying. I can understand because it's meditative and it's outdoors and it's social and it takes time. I can go with that. Yeah,
and it's not to be getting us dragged into the kind of things that folks that have our sort of worldview get into, but there is a community here, you know, there really is, like, and it's.
I see what you're saying, yeah.
You know, and it's you get to talk to people as well. Maybe they might not want to hear what you have to say, but you get to talk to them, and as long as you can get a chuckle out of them doing it, that's okay.
Have you got some natty golfing threads?
To be honest with you, I actually buy the kind of good gear.
No, I would as well. Have you? It's
one of the few things that I actually splash out with a few quid on. not too gaudy. They're all nice and very purposeful. You know, I like grey.
Okay. Okay.
And blue. And they're all kind of lightweight. You can use them for other yokes as well. You know what I mean?
Stick a
Walking
one in
around.
the chat if you've ever played golf. One in the chat if you've played and enjoyed golf. Not just played, but played and enjoyed.
But you see, no, you're not going to get any ones for that, Christopher.
I don't know. I'd be surprised.
I'm not looking at the chat now. I'm in StreamYard, so.
Would I be? No, you can watch the chat in StreamYard. Click comment.
I got it. Sorry, I got it. Yeah, I have it. Yeah.
Arklow, would I be like? Look, Rags has played it, enjoyed it. So's No Name. So's The Truth Will Set You Free. Willow, Ted. Ted hasn't. Ted's gone for 2. That wasn't an option.
Yeah.
But there you go. Zen, you've already mentioned Zen.
Tony. Yeah.
Negatively, he said golf is shit, but he seems to be on a negative one tonight. Alan's a golfer. Hoax is a member of Baltray. Planet X, look at that.
What's a member of Baltray?
Look at you blown Arklow's mind with that one.
That's Hawks has a pedigree.
42 wants to know if pitch and puck. This is crazy golf count.
Yes, you're striking a golf ball. Yeah. And crazy golf too, believe it or not.
Would I get laughed off of the fairway, dropping in a little bit of knowledge there, if I turned up in my 1860s golfing outfit?
You'd rock the look, Christopher. You have that sort of debonair sort of aspect. So I think you'd be absolutely fine. In fact, you might be able to carry a lack of talent by just like a bit of pizzazz and a bit of dazzle. But I suggest to you, if you are serious, though, the forum sounds like a great idea to organise a game. But I definitely will get a couple of lessons and just get a pro to show you how to actually hit a golf ball, because it's not that difficult, but there is a technique to it. Like,
I'll tell you what, I'm just getting a picture up, and I'll tell you, you've sold it to me just on this picture. Because if I can rock up, hang on, I'll show you it. I'll get it on the screen. If
sort of a Bobby Jones Jr. kind of a look, or maybe a Harry Harden. You know,
I don't know who it is. You might recognise him, but if I can spend my weekend dressed like this, I'm up for it. Have a look at that. Ready?
Yeah, that'd be possibly kind of a Harry Varden, I'd say, most likely.
Look at that! Look at the jumper. What a peculiar.
Tell you what, that's some. The +4 is the flat cap, the hickory shafted golf club.
Yeah, wooden shaft there. Look. That I'd go to the boozer dressed like that, to be honest with you.
But you'd be a legend, like you'd be a total legend, you know.
Yeah, I'd have to learn to play it though. But I can see it. Hello, Tito. Tito's feeling that look as well.
Yeah. Sure. Handicap Arpo has a
Yeah. Oh, steady, Pizzle. Come on. That's a fair question. So, ladies, scrubbettes, is that a look you'd go for if you saw that roll into the boozer? I reckon they would. The Cambodian girls love it when I have a suit.
You've a touch of the Terry Thomas kind of rogue there, you know.
There you go. Absolutely.
Anyone for golf as opposed to anyone for tennis, maybe.
You're absolutely right, Grego. I'm being sold more on the outfits, but I do like the idea of, you know, just being out with some mates.
Yeah, it is. It's if when you get to your advancing years, and maybe, you know, you're broke up in shite, you know, you can keep playing away every weekend. It's kind of competitive, and it's very.
I get the feeling it's not overly competitive. I might be wrong.
It can be. It can be. Oh yeah. You see some pretty obnoxious behaviour out on golf courses, I can tell you. You know, to be.
I've had a golf club wrapped around my head before. There's fisticuffs on the golf course.
Oh yeah. It's all very it's all very frowned on, you know, but it can happen. It can happen.
I wouldn't be if I was having a fight on the golf course, I wouldn't be using these as weapons. I'd be using my 7-iron.
Sandwich would be a good club. It's kind of short. It's got a heavy head. It's not too long of a lever, but you've still got a bit of separation between yourself
I'm
and
a
your
bit
opponent.
worried how much you've considered that. I mean, that you didn't have to think about that then, did you? You've already thought about it. Tony
I used to
reckons
be,
there's plenty of
Chris,
alpha types. Go on, sorry, mate.
I used to be an angry golfer, like, you know.
I knew that. Arch
But
low,
no, I'm not like that at all. No, I'm really pleasant to be around.
What?
Pleasant.
Why would you be an angry golfer? Were you angry before you got there, or did the golf make you angry?
Nah, you know you can play, but you screw up, and you've nowhere to externalize that bloody frustration except on maybe the people around you or the nearest tree or whatever. You need
So you're having
catharsis, Chris. You know what I mean?
So you're basically having a bad day, and you do you get in the golf carts, or is that a bit?
No. That's only for bigger places.
Yeah, I'm not feeling
Golf
that.
carts are good fun, though. Yeah, they're good fun.
It's a bit Caddyshack, isn't it? It's a bit Rodney Dangerfield.
Did you ever see Tin Cup, Chris? Did you? The Kevin Costner film from 1991. It's a golf
film about golf.
Yeah, and it's really good. It's really, really good. Really
good.
Yeah.
Really?
Maybe we could get someone in the chat saying, yeah, Arklow Rocks knows what he's talking about there.
What's it called? Tin Cup. TINCUP.
TINCUP.
Has anyone seen Tin Cup? The golf
there has to be someone.
feature film.
yeah, Willow Wookiees.
Yeah, look, he's straight on it. Tio, do you play golf? Tio says it's maddeningly frustrating.
It is, yes.
That. Rags, did you like it? Sir Grego wants to know if you've got a caddy or whether you're dragging your own bit about.
No, just doing it myself. A caddy would be great. A caddy would be great. But no.
Look, loads of people have seen that movie. I've never heard of Tin Cup.
It's really it's kind of funny, you know, and it's good. It's good film. Good film. It's not Chris. It's not a big pile of paused shite. Put it that way.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
What's your handicap then? I know this much. No lying. No lying.
I'd rather not say.
Really?
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
Is it bad golfing manners for me to ask what your handicap is?
No, not at all. It's a very reasonable question. I played for years and I was playing well, but I had a really bad swing and I used to swing very hard and I used to break clubs over the back of my neck, you know.
Wow.
And it took me 4 years. It took me 4 years to unlearn that and start playing properly.
Isn't there a weird thing though? Because it is something that, like you say, older people take up. But my NA sponsor is quite a good golfer actually, by all accounts. But he ends up seeing the physio quite a lot. He's in there getting his back and his, you know, he is now 72 though. So
yeah. I mean, I was listening to Rags there last week and his litany of horrendous injuries. So I always hate talking about injuries, even though I've picked up a lot of injuries, but nothing so bad, like, you know. But yeah, you'd screw your knees and hips up, and you get a lot of tendonitis. You know, it'd be painful. You know, you need to take tramadol sometimes. You know, things like that.
Oh, sounds terrible.
You know,
what before you start, like just knock them back with half a pint. Do you go to the 18th hole? Do you do that?
It's the 19th hole, Chris.
Sorry, there's 18 holes you play, and then the 19th is the boozer.
Yeah. We don't have a bar in our club, and I'd say back in the day, Rags is after giving us a good reason why he probably isn't hitting the fairways.
Have you got a fireman? You got a fireman's out?
Like Elton John, though, Rags, you're still standing, though, right? So
yeah, almost.
Or well, you're still fighting.
He's doing all right. He had us all in tears yesterday, tears of joy and laughter with his fireman's outfit. Good. It was just too much. Good. Were you here? Did you hear it? We were talking about
the last day. I was watching you, and then we all went over to television afterwards. I guess that must have been on Wednesday.
No, you crack on. You know, just Just go and do your own thing, no problem.
No. We was watching you. We was watching you first. Then we went over to Tulla.
Oh, all right. Toller's good stuff. It's all right.
Yeah, he's a gas man. A gas man.
Rags was telling us, we were talking about spicing up sex lives, and he said that I said to him that I've refused point blank to dress up, and I've only had one girlfriend ever want me to, and she didn't actually want me to. She just said, well, you keep asking me to. And I was like, yeah, but you don't want me to dress up out of spite. That's hardly sexy. And Rags told us all that he had one missus who'd sit in the front room with all her stockings and basque on and all that. And she'd have him come in with a fireman's helmet, rubber, Wellington boots. He had a pint of lager in his hand. He was cracking up. He had one eye over here, and he was going, "Oh no, she fucking loved it."
Yeah, well, I'm getting a semi here thinking about that now.
Right. Well, that's a good time to stop. Arklow, it's been a pleasure as always.
Chris,
I might tap you up a bit about the golf at another stage.
Absolutely. Can I just tell you my favourite Bob Monkhouse line?
Of course.
They all laughed at me when I said I wanted to be a comedian. Well, no one's laughing now.
Come on, it's the most well-known joke in the world. Arklow, look after yourself. Always a pleasure. Bless you. Ta-da, mate. Ta-da.
See you later, folks. Look.
Lovely fella, absolutely lovely fella. What an absolute pleasure to talk to Arklow. Right, misses me in it. I'm stopping, right? But I'm going to give you one more chance if you want to come in. Yeah, A in the chat for Arklow. He's a lovely fella. What a nice bloke. What lovely people the Scrubs are. When we have these call-ins, afterwards I sit there for about 20 minutes just thinking, because I know I've said this countless times, but this was never intended. I just made a YouTube channel and it sort of morphed into a community. And yes, Willow, Bob Monkhouse was a cracking comic, just one of those comics who could just turn just enough. I'll tell you, who's a fucking amazing comic, Mike Reed, the bloke who played Pat Butcher's husband in EastEnders. If you watch him, watch his live shows on YouTube, 2-hour shows, he does not stop talking. It's just joke. I was never a joke teller as a comedian. I was a storyteller, I was a raconteur. But that Mike Reed, it's just joke. And like for 2 hours, like proper professional. Well, Mrs. Me in it would appear she's not going to give it a go. There you go, Toadie. I was just saying that. Yeah, he's incredible. Well worth watching. Forget that he was an actor in EastEnders. He was a great British comic. He really was. All right, people. Well, I've got to go because I've got to get back on with my novel. I said I was going to do an hour and a half. I could easily sit here talking, but it's 2:30 in the morning now. I'm going to give you another one from. Don't forget to get on my Substack if you're not on that, please. Let me give you another song from my back catalogue. It's an absolute classic. I am, out of all the songs you've ever heard me play, and there's been a few, I am fucked in this song. But this is one of my favourite songs ever that I've ever written, which is weird because it's very simple. It's a two-chord jobby. I'm high as a kite, but listen to the lyrics because, as you know, Patong is my spiritual home. Patong changed my life. It changed my life. I fell in love with a girl who you'll read all about her in the novel and you'll understand why she changed my life. I'm nearly welling up now, but this is a song I wrote the second time I came back. I'd been to Patong twice, and I wrote this song on the plane home. But this was recorded in Soho, and I'm very high. The grift has been appalling, but that's all right. I already streamed once a day, but feel free to show your financial appreciation because I'm going down the pan here, and I'm going to end up back at my mother's house. This is a song called Siamese Cat. Ta-da! Love you lots. Bless you. Senorita Singagora. Chantiputan. Slay it, danger. I wanna be a Siamese cat. Flip-flops, suntan, Xanax, and an Adidas hat. Cheers, Packer! I wanna drink gin in the moonlight with whores on the street near the beach. I wanna do things like that. Cheers, Rags! I wanna hang out with the girls. Nook, mook, noi, joy, nong, wa, chum chiri, bang, cham, per, yim, ya ya. And other girls like that. I never wanna get that plane. Pack your bags, say goodbye, taxi to the airport. It's overwhelming, I'm leaving the womb. I don't like this feeling. I never wanna do that. 'Cause I wanna be a Siamese cat. Good Lord. Now, go on, get off down your own end. I've got a novel to write. Grego is out of the loop on that. Nah, mate, I'm still doing the final write through. It'll be decades, months. Ta-ta! Hoita!